Sarah, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you. Thank you so much, Sarah, for giving us time today in our program. And the program is Chewa Fanu, Time for Family. Um, so let's welcome Sarah and let's start our program without wasting our time. And Sarah, please, instead of me introducing you, it would be great if you introduce yourself. I might miss something.
All right. Thank you, Ramil. So, kia ora. My name's Sarah Ann. I'm married to Adam, and we have four kids, aged 13 to 5 months. And we're the core officers here in the Wairarapa.
Thank you. Thank you, Sarah. And yes, just our audience wants to know more about you. How long have you and your family have been members of the Salvation Army?
So, the first time I came across the Salvation Army was when I was 8, and my mum and dad separated. And so we moved into the family care centre, which was on Lincoln Road in Masterton, next to McDonald's. And we lived there for a little while before moving out into our own home. And so that was kind of the first time I came across the army. And ever since then, we've been a part of it. My mum and dad reunited,
Mhm.
and we've been a part of the Salvation Army ever since.
Yes. So thank you. Thank you, Sarah, for your information. And Sarah, let's tell our audience actually what is CORP and why is it called CORP?
All right, so a core is pretty much a church. Um, it just fits in really with our military terminology. Instead of using the word church, we use the word core. And I think that's because in the Salvation Army, our members are called soldiers, our officers are called officers, lieutenants, captains, majors. So all of our terminology that we use is based on military terminology, and the word core fits in with that.
Hmm. Okay, it's really interesting. Thank you for that information, Sarah. And actually, what does a court do in Wairarapa?
So at the moment, we have just in the last year, Masterton and Carterton have joined together. And so we're really re-establishing ourselves this year. We just moved here in January. And so this year, pre-coronavirus, the plan was just to establish ourselves, to connect with other organisations, to do a bit of networking, and to find out what's happening already in the Wairarapa, because we didn't want to be doubling up on services that were already happening and happening well. So the idea is that this year and into next year, we'll just establish ourselves. We'll have lots of conversations with people and just see where the gaps are um, in terms of the need that's here in the Wairarapa. And then from there, we plan um, to start some stuff. So really, at the moment, it's a bit of a blank canvas. And of
Mhm.
course, now we're in the middle of a pandemic, and things are looking a little bit different to how we first planned when we arrived in January.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Sarah, for this important information. It's really useful for our audience. And uh, what are the court services in Wairarapa, and also are they still open during this lockdown? During this extraordinary period?
Yeah, so at the moment, our family stores are still closed at level 3. So we've had lots of phone calls asking if we could do pickups, or if people can drop off donations. So that can't happen at the moment. But once we get to a different alert level, we would love those donations and we would love to pick them up. So our family stores are closed at the moment. Please don't leave stuff outside. We get in trouble from the council if stuff's left out on the footpath. So it'd be great if we can just spread that word. In terms of our core programs, so everything's closed, but we're still offering some services. So we're working from home. We're doing things like food support, advocacy. We've helped a few people move into different homes and things like that. So that's really what we've been doing over the last few weeks, is just people will phone with a need, and we're trying to assist them where we can, help them to get doctor's appointments and things like that, help them to find out what they can access from MSD, what they're entitled to, because we're coming across a lot of people who this is the first time they've ever needed help. Up
Mm-hmm.
until coronavirus happened, they were employed, and they had never needed our services before, all the services of MSD. So we're getting a lot of phone calls where people just don't know where to access help. So our job really has been to point people in the right direction, to make phone calls on their behalf, or just to partner them with other agencies. And so that's been a really good thing for us as well, the way that the other agencies have just jumped on board and pointed people our way, or been able to help other people as well.
Thank you, Shara. And just to let our audience know, it's a family store are open in level 2 when it
So
goes to
we are
level 2.
really hoping, yeah, we're really
Mm-hmm.
hoping that they will be, but we haven't had that confirmed yet. I think we're waiting for the government to tell us exactly what level 2 will look like. And then once we
Mm-hmm.
know, we'll be able to decide, can that work for our family stores? Also, given the age of our volunteers, a lot of them, especially in our Carterton store, are older. So they fall into that
Mm-hmm.
vulnerable category. So how will that look if we don't have the number of volunteers that we've previously had? So that'll be a
Mm-hmm.
big thing for us going forward.
Thank you, Shara, for this information. And definitely, our audience are listening. So, to our audience, I'm going to repeat that you are in a program called Whanau, Time for Family, and it starts from 10:30 to 11 for half an hour, with some gambling harm awareness information. And during this lockdown time, we are inviting guests every Friday, same time. So, you have any gambling problem, please do not hesitate to contact us. And I can ensure your privacy will be protected. And you can contact us through 0800 530 000, 0800 530 000. Or you can also contact us through our Facebook page and email. So today we have a guest, Sarah and Group, Corp Officer from Wairarapa. We'll welcome her again, and let's go further ahead. Yes, Sarah, welcome back again. And
Thank you very much.
uh, just let our audience know how these services are supporting our communities and clients during this pandemic time period.
Yeah, so at the moment, we're just receiving lots of different phone calls from people. So our phone is just going all day. Different things that people are needing help with food parcels. So we're partnering with the Masterton Food Bank. So all of the donations that we get in stay here in Masterton, and we donate those or take them in to the Masterton Food Bank. And then when we need food parcels, Lynn and her team are fantastic. They will make those up for us, and we're able to deliver them to people in need. And we're just seeing a huge increase in the number of people needing food, but also support with things like rent, power, now that people are back at work, petrol. It's just because people have never been in this situation before. I think that's been the standout thing for me over the last 4 weeks, is the amount of people I've spoken to who are like, they never saw this coming. They thought that their job was secure. Yes, they might have the government subsidy, but that's only part of their income that they're used to living with. And often, as Kiwis, we live right to the edge of our income. So that means when that income changes, we're no longer able to afford our car repayments or our mortgage or our power, things that we could have afforded easily pre-coronavirus. We're finding people are no longer able to afford those things. And it just leaves them in a state of panic, and there's lots of emotions attached to that. And when you're
True.
in that situation, you're experiencing those emotions, it's hard for you to see the way out. So for us, it's just our job just to come beside them and just say, hey, look, this is where the help is. This is MSD's number. Give WINS a ring. This is what you'll be entitled to. Um, Things like that. We'll drop a food parcel off, and support you that way. And the food bank's been really great at allowing people to have more food parcels than normal as well. So that's really helping families get through this tough time.
Thank you, Sarah. And yeah, definitely this time Coop services aware of sounds very busy than usual time. And yeah, they are doing very fantastic job to our people in the community, to our funnel. And
Yeah.
also, I want to ask, or maybe it's easier for audience to know, uh, how do we, as an audience, or how do we get help from corp service in wider Europa if we need it? How do we approach, and how is the process here?
Yeah, so we're finding phone is probably the easiest thing. So our office phone numbers have been diverted to our cell phones, so they can reach us on 06 378 7316, and that will come through to either me or my husband. Also, we have a Facebook page, so the Salvation Army Wairarapa. If people want to connect with us through that Facebook page, they're more than welcome to.
Thank you so much. And yes, definitely, if you need help, any sort of help, you can approach a corp service in Wairarapa. And just now, Sarah Ann has provided you the information how you can be connected with that
Yeah,
service. And
and also
yes,
don't wait. Don't wait to ask for help either, and don't be embarrassed to ask for help. That's what services like ours are here for. We would much rather see you early on, rather than later when the hole's bigger. So don't be embarrassed to give us a call, or to give any other agency in town a call. They're all great. So just give us a call if you need that help.
definitely. That was a good information again, Sarah, and our audience will get yes the help if they need it, and definitely through corp service in Wairarapa, which has been doing fantastic job during this pandemic time. And here you
Mm.
go, you are with Ramil for a program called Tewa Fanu, and if you have any problem in gambling, or if you are addicted to gambling, please do not hesitate to contact us. And you can contact us through 0800 530 000, 0800 530 000, and you can contact us through our Facebook page or email. And after this lockdown is over, we are based in 41 Perry Street, Masterton. You can visit our office, and yeah, if you need any help, we are always there to support you. And here we go, Tewa Fanu with Ramil. And Sarah, again, anything you like to say to the audience of Wairarapa that we have been missing during this our interview?
Just that we've got some land in Namatara Road, and there's been a lot of interest in that since we arrived here. It used to be an early childhood centre and an out of school program, and there's 2 cottages on it. We have a Facebook group called the Savashami Watman site. If people want to join that group, we would love to hear ideas about how that land or could be used, what they might see the need for the west side of Masterton, because we're looking to develop that land in the future. And no ideas too crazy. Whatever you think that our community on this side of town might need, we would love to hear from you. So there's been lots of people popping in and having a look around, and we've had lots of great conversations. But if you'd like to talk to us. And if you have any ideas about developing that land, we'd love to hear from you, because we want it to be a place where the community comes and the community uses it. So, yeah.
Thank you, Sarah. And yes, to our audience, she is Sarah and Grove Corp officer from Wairarapa, and you have been getting the knowledge of what is Corp and what does the Corp service do in Wairarapa. And after this information, if you need any help in any sort of help, as Sarah said, do not hesitate to contact corp office or so to Sarah team in Wairarapa. And it will be definitely useful, Sarah, if you can provide again your contact information for our audience.
Yep. So our phone number is 06 378 7316, and our we're available on Facebook under the Wairarapa Salvation Army.
Thank you so much, Sarah. And here we go. You are here with Ramil for Te Wafanu, and I really like to thank you, Sarah, for this program, and then thank you so much for giving your time. We'll continue our program by saying bye to Sarah, and we'll have some music after this. So thank you so much, Sarah, and see you
All right.
after lockdown will be over. Over. Hopefully, we can
Yeah.
catch up, and then yes, we can talk about our community, how we can help to our community, our family, in Wairarapa. Thank you so much, Sarah, and
Yeah,
ciao.
that'll be awesome. Thank you very much
Thank
for your
you.
time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Definitely. Yes, Michael, here we go. Sarah is gone. Sarah and Grove from Corp Officer Wairarapa. And you play one nice music if you have, Michael, at this
Uh,
stage.
can you hear me, Ramil?
Yes.
Oh, good. Yeah. I was not. I'm not queued up for music. We've got a little bit of a problem with the output. I don't know if you realize at the start of your program we had a bit of a whiny
Mm-hmm.
noise, and we realized that was
Okay.
coming off the CD player. So we've had to
Mm-hmm.
turn that off to prevent the whining, and we'll get it fixed today. Meanwhile, we can't. I can't play
Oh,
you a
that's
track. I could
definitely
sing
fine.
if you like. What shall I sing?
Yes, yes, definitely. I heard that you
Yeah,
are a good singer.
yeah. Well, I've just proved
Yes,
you
sir. Well,
wrong.
let's start and then yeah, Michael. Let me share with our audience that if you have any gambling problem, just I'm continuously giving you 0800 number which is free, and also our service is free. Our counselors are available. So please, before it get late, please do not hesitate to contact us, and your privacy will be protected. And the service we provided is free of service. You can contact us anytime through our Facebook page, 0800 number, and the email. So today,
Ramil, I'd just
with this
like to
program,
say, I just wanted to say,
yes, please.
Ramil, that I'm. I think you're doing a fabulous job with this program. It's an important service that you provide. Your program has always been an important and valuable one for our community. But I want to congratulate you on continuing to provide this service throughout the lockdown period and increasing it to weekly. You've been doing the video call-ins, which you seem to do effortlessly, and you're the first of our program makers to do that. Now that we know it can be done and done well, we're going to get in touch with a few more of our people so that they can present their programs from home. I mean, a lot of them, Ramil, have been calling me during my program, Isolation Blues, but you've set the standard by presenting your own program in your own time slot. And I'm very grateful that you've done that.
Thank you so much, Michael. Yes, definitely, this program is for our community in the Wairarapa. We are helping the family in Wairarapa however we can during this pandemic time. It's crucial time, it's hard time. People can easily get addicted to gambling, and especially online gambling. So there are lots of options. You can block your phone, you can block your computer. So or there will be other counseling service we can provide. So if you have any problem, please, same I'm repeating, contact us through 0800 number or through Facebook page, email, and then we can really support you. And this service is free of cost. And by saying that
Ramil,
today, I want to, yes,
oh, I was just
yes,
going to
Michael.
say that these apps and programs where you can block yourself, people who don't know might think, well, if I'm a gambler, why would I block myself? But I guess the point of them is that when you're having a clear-headed moment, then is the time to go to take one of those apps to block yourself, because when you feel the rush and the need to gamble, that's the time when your previous decision can help you out. Would that be right?
And, Michael, it's yes, it depends upon the people at this stage. I'll come with more information about online gambling. Yes, definitely what you said, that if you are gamblers, then why do you block yourself? So that's why we are here to support that kind of perception and that kind of support that people needed before it getting worse. And then to support that, we are here for 24 hours, how we can help our people in the community to get rid of addiction of gambling problem. So yes, there are lots of options the way they can do it, and the way they can direct themselves away from the gambling or online gambling. There are lots of things they can do. The first way is just to avoid only using online gambling. Be with your family, do some housework, do lawn, do mowing, or do some fencing. You can do lots of things during this time. So that will divert you from gambling to the real, general, actual, human
Yeah,
behavior.
and I guess
So
it means you'll get lots of work done around the house too. All of a sudden, you've, as you say, mowed the lawn, built a fence, got the dog kennel sorted. Use that energy, divert it elsewhere, and once you get involved in those other activities, it becomes easier to avoid the gambling. Do you think?
yes, definitely. And once you will get so used to it that, and then you won't have time for gambling, and your interest for gambling will be less, rather than going and doing something um, uh, effective to house, or to do something. Even you can go for a walk. Even you can go take your dog and just go for a walk, and that will protect, and your financial situation will also be good from that expect. And so main thing is diversion is the
Yeah.
main thing. Please divert yourself from online gambling, sitting in the room, using the laptop, using the mobile, and just do online gambling. Just get
Right. So
up,
I
divert
guess the point
yourself.
would be you don't have to do kind of useful, meaningful activity. You might not feel like doing that. You can be a couch potato and get out the chips and a cup of tea or a beer or something and watch a program.
Yes, definitely. That's right, Michael. And then, yes, we are nearly end of our program. And before going out of this program, or before saying bye to our audience, I like to repeat that I'm a public health worker for Salvation Army Oasis. If you have any gambling problem, please contact us through our 0800 number, or Facebook page, or email, and you will get our service. You will get support from us, and the service is free. And also we can ensure that your privacy will be protected. And thank you so much, Michael. And yes, definitely Sarah was here. We were really appreciating Sarah for giving us this important time for our audience in Wairarapa. And thank you, Michael, again for
Thank
supporting
you.
this technical problem, everything. And yeah, I'll see you, or I'll talk to you, to our audience, on next Friday, same time, with our new guest. And I'm trying to continue to provide new guest, or invite new guest every Friday during this lockdown time. Thank you, and ciao, and have a good day.